It's okay, bun. Yeah, she's just waking up a little bit. Um, yep, the show waking up. Damn. But I only came on here for one thing, anyways. I started cleaning up the cards, and then I noticed I got that song. All right, sins, not tragedies. But I feel like that's the dream energy, this dream catcher kind of energy. Hold on one second. Um, somebody that don't want to. We got the pony that fell on the floor a second ago, but they don't want to. It's almost like somebody don't want to write up sins of a person. That somebody is like a script, like the Pharisees and the scribes or something, and they're not writing something properly so that proper justice can come in. Excuse me. And they're somebody's been doing this for a very long time. It's like instead of Jesus like arguing with the scribes, bitch, you fired. Somebody getting fired. Let's see. I'm not about to argue with you. It's 2025. Because what I was getting is that with these people that went to Ghana and these other places, or some of these celebrities that got sent to Africa, things like this, um, they were, these is people that probably didn't know about the whole. I'm probably one of the first people in the actual family that was like, all African Americans ain't African. So again, imagine that with the Gullah Geechee energy, they convinced these men in the family traditionally. Um, I won't necessarily say with like a Game of Thrones or House of Dragon energy, because these people could have been plants all along, but they could have convinced them, hey, don't you just want to be a movie star, or don't you want to just be in a music game, or don't you want to just go to Africa? And these could be men that found it hard to get women. Maybe these are men like the babies of the family that didn't, in some of these families that didn't have to really work hard. They could like kind of find something to do, stay at the mama's house all since they was born. You know what I'm saying? These people that born and died, you know, at the grandma house, the uncle or the auntie that stayed with grandma the whole time, or at grandma's house the whole time. And then, they made it had it hard, meeting people, explaining that they got to bring them back to the mama house, shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And so they gave them an option like, oh, you want to go to Africa over there, you could do whatever, da 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 da. But this is America. I'm building in America. So I don't know. I want the same resources and the same tools, and I'm gonna do it right here. I don't even think I would start with England because I would have to stay where I'm comfortable and where I'm solid, and then build there, and then start traveling to England to get acquainted with that part before I could trust anybody or those people too. You understand? And then build something on that note. But I can't build shit without the tools I need. And these people got tools and things that, and I'm the thing that I'm talking about on my situation. People could say what the fuck they want to say about what you think you picked up on my relationship. Cause I'm not giving you a biography. There's other shit with everybody else wrapped in. So you really can't wrap your head around what my real relationship status and shit is. So I really don't care what you're trying to do. But when these people found me and started to try and dismantle my livelihood or try to make it seem like I'm frazzled or I'm not the same or, oh, see, we got you bothered or something. Ain't nothing changed around here. I'm not saying when you come. The only thing is people have been able to energetically, I can feel people's energetic presence and I couldn't feel it before. So now I can handle you and return the same energy energetically because I'm getting familiar with that space. This the same, same motherfucker. This the same. It's the same. That everybody's hiding from me because y'all stole my money and you don't want to address something. And because you was already in the industry, you thought the little information that you knew. See, because that's what they're trying to do. They don't want to. They want to take all the money and put it in making B and C level movies and little shit like this. They want to take all my Hollywood money, bitch, and then start making some underdeveloped, some old foreign ass shit. I ain't got. I don't like it. I'm not playing. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought you knew, and you thought I don't because I wasn't in the industry like that. Y'all skipped over me, but it's a good thing because now you could be denied. You see, you knew you was gonna be denied. That's why you stole the money and tried to make something lower class. You see, this could be this dream energy. This could also be a Marilyn Monroe offspring or something with a person. But let me hurry up and get this out because I think I hear the babies waking up. But yeah, they could have convinced these people with some trinkets or something like this. Or then they found out that they was being controlled. Or this ain't happening over here. So their glow up look a little bit nicer. So you're going to try to block my money so my glow up can look sloppy and dirty and grimy and busted. And motherfucker is still moving. So I know y'all took that girl in the projects over there with kids doing that ghetto ass shit. And then you got soap opera Nikki, Sophia up in the lifestyle of mine, and you gave me where this bitch supposed to be starting at for all the crimes and the killings of my men. And I don't want the lifestyle she got either, bitch. The real queen would be having servants. You wouldn't have every machine in the world trying to serve you. You would have actual real servants. See, they tried to do something with like a cyber. They tried to run the royal family in the back end with some kind of cyber something because they cannot really claim these things. So they just pretended as if something was still running accordingly, including the government, you know. And enough where they just wanted to just fall. It ain't no shutdown. Something is falling because you didn't plug in the right next person. You try to skip somebody. You try to skip me in succession. And you didn't plug me into the servers. And so now the nation is falling. I tell you, you already told. You already told this. And if Biden and them was hooked up with the Coleman family, or that's who was wearing the masks, when y'all made the Betsy Coleman thing and all that shit, you understand? Somebody tried it real good. It's like, who want to wake up and realize that their father-in-law wanted to be them? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. And did everything to ruin the person. And like I said, if the son or whatever, the so-called son couldn't catch it, then you can't be my protector. I don't have to respect that shit. We talking about something on another level. This ain't no, oh, don't disrespect your boyfriend. This is, you have to be able to battle this on several levels at the same time. You understand? When I'm talking to my person and something to get out of line, I know there's an entity behind that person and the real person that's hiding from me up here in this fake sun energy. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to y'all when I'm talking to him. When shit get out of line. You see what I'm saying? And I'm learning how to navigate something on my own. I don't think nobody ever had to do it like this because niggas want to make it crazy. So then they wonder why crazy shit is happening. I'm going to cancel the husband and the dad. Motherfucker, you should have been able to protect me from your fucking crazy ass dad or whatever this is. Because I will not relent. And if my dad approached somebody with some bullshit, you should have been able to protect me against him. You should have chopped that nigga head off that day. Y'all want to act like, people want to act like, oh, you ain't vicious, you ain't about it. Well, motherfucker, you wasn't either. Because you had the tools and the means and the freedom to do so. These people granted they self-immunity with my crown and then try to persecute me for nothing, something I didn't even never do. You understand? Something I did because you wanted to leave me behind and take the fame and the glamour, or the Caucasian kids, or the ghetto black women. Somebody is mad because you can't I think because this is the Corey or the Furman's children, they was like the more ghetto part of the family, the more urban, like street ghetto, you know, part of the family. It just that's the truth. Okay. Um, yeah, you found me in a decently happy family, single family, independent situation with my children intact, with me healthy, with me clean, with me all this, even if somebody did have, ain't no relationship perfect, but you found us in a situation where you would have to describe why you want to fuck up this family. So you tried to fuck it up first and then say, oh, look at this family, because it wasn't nothing that you could really pull from. See, and then you want to bring me down from a housewife to a hoe, or bring me down to from a housewife to a fucking hood rat, bitch, or a single mother by raping a baby into me. And then like I'm in jail or prison like some fucking pound cake from the damn empire, bitch. Y'all crazy. Now I'm just finding out that I'm a heir to the royal throne. You knew. It was these people's responsibility to fill me in and make sure I got all the education and everything I needed. And you didn't. You wasted the money on your trifling ass kids in a damn 5-minute career in the motherfucking industry. I don't want that. I don't need to go to Africa and try to figure out who the fuck I am. I found out right here. You understand? And ain't no sunshine when she gone. Ain't nobody never came in here to fill me in. So whoever y'all sent here to try to give me the information or the knowledge, that bitch was trying to steal it too. That person was trying to steal it too. Mother, daughter, sister, auntie, grandma, whatever it is. Somebody was trying to steal it too. It's too late. Whatever they're trying to do is too late. This is something that somebody was supposed to introduce to me in my younger years, or oh, I should have been like, oh, I already went over to Hawaii, or I went to the Pacific, or I went here and I found out about this about myself. And then when I'm getting older, I get to go over to England and go visit Buckingham Palace like Meghan Markle, right? So the whole Meghan Markle scheme was to bring this person on. But the girl raised with a single father or whatever, but that was really me. You understand? That's y'all crazy. That was really supposed to be me. So when they did that whole Meghan Markle went back and looked at her bloodline and everything, and then they said, "Oh, it's a gray area here that we can't really explain." Yeah, you didn't want to explain it because it would have led to the fucking truth. So you mad because you found somebody with a nice ass family. Or I didn't see no other motherfucking family dynamics that compared to whatever the fuck I built with this motherfucker, whether it was the devil or not. So you had no reason to do what you was doing but jealousy or envy, or you wanted to steal something from somebody. So the people that's judging you cannot be the motherfuckers that's competing with you at the same time. You understand? That's why I said it ain't no judge, and it ain't no judges. How the fuck you gonna judge the person that came back to judge you for stealing their shit and killing them as a teenager, and they ain't really fucking dead? And how you explain to them that y'all made a whole farm off of dead people, but this person's death ain't the same as y'all's death, because this is a real God living on earth, and you can't kill this one like that. But you tried any fucking way, and you thought you was a maniac. And you know what we do to people that's too motherfucking psychotic, running up on somebody with a gun or a weapon, and they continue to do it. You get your fucking head blown off. That's what really motherfucking happened. You try to run and hide, they're gonna come down in whatever hole you done dug for yourself and gonna find your ass and do it from there. Like they did to whatever, blah, 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 blah. Y'all about to piss me off early in the morning today. Bin Laden, they're gonna go down that hole and find your ass. Been laid in. Cause we got some motherfuckers out here, they zombies because they sick in the head and they need to be put down. And y'all was looking like, oh, why Saddam, why they doing that over there and lining them people up? Now, if these are innocent people like me, did you just mad because you don't like my delivery or you don't like what the fuck I gotta say, then um, that's your own problem. But if we talking about real people, some of these was really people that needed to be put down in that manner. Yeah, you can go ahead and act all sweet and shit if you want to, because I'm telling you, whatever these people doing in the background or whatever they're doing to people's mental, it ain't nothing sweet about it. Perception is everything, and it can happen to anybody. If you're not strong-minded already, you screwed. I wish I would trust and believe somebody that's telling, well, don't you know that video that you put out last week, it was very angry and everything, so now you arrested. Bitch, where the police at? I didn't see him. We're in the freedom of speech. You can ignore it all you want to, but we still have it. This freedom of speech. What you talking about? What you talking about? And it should show exactly. We ain't talking about nothing but a couple people in the industry or something. If they coming at me like that for that, then we already know who think they at the top and think they running things. A handful of motherfuckers from the industry that was connected to my family, that was connected to my finances, that was connected to my reign that I didn't even get to use. Okay. Hold on one second. And then people be trying to get mad about something. Ain't nobody had no conversation with me. Stop acting like and lying like you did.
How about for dinner?
It's about to be dead, but so stop lying and trying to sit there and manipulate the situation like you ever included me in any dealings. So it would be crazy for me to go down for this. You gonna go down for it.
Oh.
I don't have to slow down, stop speaking. Oh, this, and that, whatever this is. Motherfucker, if you worried about what I look like in my house, stop looking. Bitch, I said I don't want you looking at me in my fucking house. This is like off the record or something right here. Why do it fucking matter? Bitch, I don't want you talking to me. I don't want nobody looking at me publicly or sneaking looking at me or doing nothing or trying to be paparazzi on me, bitch, until I got money to protect myself and to do whatever fuck I need to do with it. You crazy? Because you think that you're going to keep the money. It's just, okay, well, then the attacks, you want to attack somebody's money? Your money will be the next thing to go. I'm going to attack your mental till you want to kill yourself. Good riddance. Somebody think they in charge. Am I wrong? See what you be doing? Motherfucker, ain't nobody here communicating with me and talking to me and counseling me. Don't try to counsel me now. It's like somebody daddy coming around when they 25 years old trying to counsel them, even on their children. And you abandoned your children and never came back. And then you want to come around and the first time you meet the grandkids, you like, oh, you know you shouldn't be talking to him like this. Who the fuck you think you is? Your counsel is not needed anymore. I'm already here to this point. You know, you gotta get familiar or something before you can even start to maybe even try to counsel me or my children. You know what I'm saying? This is something like that. Yeah, these people could have did that. Something like this. It's to let you know. Because somebody thinks that, oh, haven't we been communicating? No. No. Am I wrong? We're not on common grounds. We're not on common thinking. We're not on common communication. We're not on any of that. What are you doing? For any of those people that have been a part of these journeys before and you trusted somebody and you said, are you sure you gave that person all the fair equality and everything like this that they needed? Are you sure that you're communicating with that person when we asked you if we can have that money? Are you sure that you were communicating with that person when blah, 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 blah? No. They talking about enjoy the silence. It's always been silence in my head. You think that I'm sitting here hearing voices all day? No. What's going through in the process when I'm prophesying, when I'm speaking, is coming in right then. I don't even remember all the time what I'm saying. It come in, come out. I put the message out and it's gone. I don't go back to my videos and watch them no more to see what I said in the last video to make sure this and that. I don't do none of that. Why? That's for people that think that they making their own messages and making their own thing. When it's coming through source, I trust my source enough that what the fuck is coming out, regardless if a million people is and disagree with it, you off track. I'm on track. Do you see me over there hanging with Crockett and them people on the other side of the aisle? Then don't expect me to wear no motherfucking pea coats and no damn brooches on my shirt with no motherfucking blazers and no skirts or blazers and pants and cute outfits like that. Don't expect that. Because you thought that that was going to tarnish the whole thing. If people could see me sitting bummy in my living room or something like this, that I sleep in my clothes and shit like this. Go on somewhere. You better just get the message. You better just get the message. You can pick up a book at any bookstore and read something more violent and cruel and insidious than what I'm saying on this channel today. Stop. Stop trying to act like your ears are sensitive and you ain't never heard nobody talk or do or act or say how I'm speaking to you, no matter what the terms we speaking on. Stop. That's making you look very unintelligent. Because I swear, somebody is like, oh, do you want to just do this thing with me or something? I don't know who the fuck that is. Do what? Like these same intel been coming and I had to ignore it because I feel like they're trying to treat me like they have treated the false kings and these other people in the past. That same system, I'm not even on that same server. None of that stuff work with the real thing. It just don't. But I know if something was real and somebody was really offended by what I'm saying, and if something was that somebody would come and knock on my door in an official type of way and get in contact with me. Other than that, we don't get nothing to talk about. I'm hearing see no evil, participate in no evil, be brought along by no evil or something like this. Unless God got to send some nasty demon in to collect somebody, and he know he got to send the nastiest ones in to get that person, and because they gonna make it through the field and be able to collect that person and bring them to him or her or to a source energy. And they know where they stand. They're not trying to be nothing else than what they is. I'm this motherfucker that work for this motherfucker. That's all you need to know. And this is what I'm doing right now. And the most scariest men, the most murderous men, there's some of these people that very, I feel like in the background that's very respectable. They could be respected. They're paid. These are like paid people, or these are like I don't want to say but avenging angels or something like this. They know where they stand. They're not trying to. The problem is people keep trying to hover over a god, um, uh, uh, or they're trying to replace the person. Or why did Lucifer fall? Because the person wanted to be like whatever this is, or something like this. I don't think that anybody is 100% innocent, and I think all these people are traitors. It's just that would be me having an opportunity to wake up and say, my whole kingdom is corrupt. These people was real corrupt. They weren't able to spot the corruption. Oh, okay. I need to rebuild where it makes sense to me, not to you, where I gotta guesstimate what's going on with the build. No, to me. I feel like this is the game that people play with, but they was having so much fun with the girls or the guys or whatever this is, or the money or something. They couldn't pay attention. I'm glad God did it this way. I'm glad God did it this way. I feel like the message is getting out to where they supposed to get out to. It might not, these messages might not even be for humans that's on earth sitting here talking about what Donald Trump is doing in the Epstein files. I know that they're trying to crash an old system that they could say is God. I was also picking up the energy of, yeah, they were sending these men probably from the family for the past couple decades or something to Africa, teaching them some kind of something, witchcraft, something in here, something maybe even, something that makes some sense in America. Basically that would be off the grid so that they could have an advantage when they came back. But I feel like they start being cannibals and they start taking that advantage over. The white man didn't have nothing that they wanted, really. They figured out it was actually the sons of God that could have been in their family that had it. And these are the people that's the footstool of the family. That's just how they was bred. But they wanted to be more. And then they try to give this money to them so they can build it. So when we say, oh, those who want to be high look low, then somebody say, didn't you used to dress a little nicer than you did? See, now you low. Don't you feel bad? You was wrong. No. You a low down motherfucker with a lot of money and gonna be broke soon. So you get what I'm saying? While they were sending children from Africa to come here and get degrees and be doctors and lawyers for us and things like this. And then they were getting into politics and shit like this and getting funded and granted to go there while you was going over there. Not a money gone and you want to come back home or whatever. You see? Oh, you about to give me this much money and I go over here, it only costs this much to live? But I could have these many wives? Dumb, dumb, dumb. We got the Three of Pentacles. Could be three people feeding off of a cup. And then we got the Three of Swords. So 33 energy here. Sometimes it's better left. You can observe something. You can look it up. You can exercise it down and up. But sometimes it's better left said how it was. If my ancestors came to America, even if I believe that, for me, I don't got nothing to prove. Africa don't got nothing to prove to me, and I don't got nothing to prove to Africa. To have to go back and go see 300 fucking years ago or 400. You know, that sounds like a mental fucking illness. Some people might be 300 or 400 years old, and maybe you was in slavery. Maybe I was. Maybe my soul, my spirit was here back then. But I don't see it the same way. No, I see advancement, but everything else around me don't. They want to be stuck. They want to act like they advanced, but you still stuck on that. We got the queen, the bride, and then we got somebody buried in, there's no way. It don't matter what somebody told me. It ain't no way you telling me them people that be going over there, maybe you from Africa then, and you got more ties with that, or your genetics add up more with that. And they go over there and they get to crying and whooping and hollering on the ground like, oh, my ancestors. But to me, I don't know. I don't think I would see it as that way. I don't know. That's how I feel about this soil. I don't know. So call me crazy or whatever this is. Okay. We got whoever this is. Somebody could be collecting something here. Yep, they've awake. I gotta get them. Their parents are on the way back. So I'll probably only be stuck for a second, but yeah, somebody could also, I just picked up this card. I didn't even know this was mixed up over here. Maybe it fell out before. All right, but it says it's not the right time for somebody. It's never the right time to say goodbye. Something is not the right time for somebody. It also says jealous, looking, or trying to jack your stuff. So I don't know. This is like the earth trying to steamroll over someone here. Great balls of fire. I don't know. Maybe this is somebody trying to come in and warn you. They got this ball on there. These could be earth energies here that have a little bit more knowledge, and they got off the track. They got the knowledge to help pursue something or to give to the king or to give to whoever or something like this, but they keeping it for themselves. Like, if you want it, go get it yourself. But it's like, okay, God made you smarter so that you could get that and give it to this person. You didn't do that. So then now you're going to go back down to the dust. This is another terminology or something we could use from back to the dust. Somebody could be trying to say, like, oh, well, you came from the project when? I knew people that lived there. I wasn't living there. I didn't mind being there. I wasn't scared of the projects. I don't know if I was proud of it either. I felt like I was just okay with it, knowing that family members and stuff live there. I didn't degrade them. I didn't make them feel some kind of way because that's where they live. But you know, so to go back to something, nigga, I'd have had to came from there, and that's not where I came from. So you must got me on the wrong list. You understand? Just so you know. I mean, because we've had this in history. So it's kind of like something is repeating itself again and people missing the mark. Because we talking about Jeffrey Epstein. And so something is slowly being solidified here. And this time you may never get your real power or rights or whatever this is back. But since they put a couple dollars in your pocket that you didn't really have to work for, or you didn't have to transform yourself from the inside out for, like other people did, you let us do the transforming of ourselves and open up our vaults so you could just go in and take what the fuck you want. And then, so you'll never be able to. The thing is, you don't got me tripping really because you'll never be able to get anywhere with that. And then it's going to be like the circle of life or the circle of money is just going to kick right back after you kick fucking rocks. It's just, you know, just that's just the order of things. Tell me it ain't. Because some of these people is already experiencing this right now. It'd be easier if these people look different. If clones were just something, they're the replicates of people, but they all look different, right? But that's not the case here. Somebody could go get milk at the store, how they used to get milk and say, oh, I'm about to go give eggs and milk, and the dad never come back. They just come back somebody else after they went to get milk and eggs. And I told you the problem is people that's not the hierarchy are trying to wound or limit the hierarchy and then stand over there and tell them what to do. And you ain't even on the level to reach me. And so it's going under my feet, or something I'm saying is going over your head, or you get emotional or you get angry because you don't understand what I'm saying. You just skipped all the parts. That's why somebody can't come say, okay, my child, and open up the gate and say, here, um, yeah, this is somebody that wants you to work for something. It's like if you inherit something, read the term inheritance. Read it in the dictionary, read it in etymology. It don't have nothing to do with groveling and begging and asking and going hunting down people and using a gun and a machete to kill everybody in the wakes of it. It's something that's inherited, something that's handed over, delivered. If a group of people know about this, you are messing with court documents or official documents or something, and your ass could be in jail. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Doesn't matter whatever this is. If it's found out about the will and the people that was included with it, your ass did a crime. Same way you could say what you want that it incites hate and something like this. But if you maybe in some cases, if you not a king or you're not an official, no matter if you is official and somebody trying to say that you not, you is though, right? You can't get in trouble probably. But again, that's like somebody trying to bury a king in a pit and all they got is a little piece of air in a vent to say, hey, hurry up and go. And the people looking for the king or whatever. They say, go, he's over here on the other side. Go slew him and get the key or whatever. Those people gonna do what they need to do to get that person back. Or somebody else is gonna say, you know what? Let's leave that nigga in there. We don't like him anyways. I'm gonna be the king now. Listen to me. And if it's not really that person's turn or time to reign, you're gonna be going through some tumultuous times. If it don't fit, you must acquit. With the feet here, this could also be Cinderella shoes. Somebody could have put that shoe on. It might be a fit, but now they starting to walk kind of funny and everything. Their feet starting to blister up and bust open and everything like this because it really ain't your fit. You was able to get it in there, but it ain't your fit. You know what kind of shoes I'm talking about, ladies. But I gotta go get the babies real quick. I'll be back.